Hey everyone, it's Aurora with Create You Wellness and Fitness. Thanks so much for joining me. All right, so today we are going to get into getting some really nice juicy stretches, and we're gonna warm the body up first, do some of our foundational poses, and then slow things down and get into some of these hard to reach areas. So let's get started. Come to your mat and come to a comfortable seated position. Roll your shoulders back. Lower, close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale. And just let it all go here. Let your body release. Let your mind release. Sink into your breath. Sink into your sit bones. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. Flutter your eyes open. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist. Bringing your right arm to your left thigh. Nice straight spine here. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale. Other side. Back to center. Walk your hands forward, come to tabletop position. Take a moment to plant your wrists directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Spread your fingertips wide and really press into the fingertips. So all of that pressure is not going into your wrists. Let's take some cat-cows here and continue our breathing. Inhaling, dropping our belly down, looking up slightly. Exhaling, tucking and rounding the spine. Inhale, drop the belly down, lift the sit bones up, look up slightly, fill up. Exhale, slow and steady release. Pull the belly button in, round the spine. Tuck the chin. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's do this one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Bring your big toes to touch. Bring your knees the width of the mat and walk your hands forward, coming into child's pose. Sink your hips back. Now you can take child's pose in whatever way feels right to you. But maybe today, try coming up onto your fingertips so that you're on spider fingers to get a slightly deeper stretch in the shoulders and make this pose a little bit more engaged, a little bit more active. Beautiful hip opener. Beautiful way to open the shoulders. Wonderful to relieve stress, anxiety. Take one more breath here. And release. come back up to tabletop. Spread your fingertips, tuck your toes, lift your hips up, come into downward facing dog. Walk it out here for a moment. Walk your hands a little further, maybe. Press into one heel and then the other. Just notice what you're feeling. Noticing where you're at today, because every day is different. Deep breath in and out. Walk your feet to your hands. Come to ragdoll position. You can keep your knees bent here. And just grab for opposite elbows. Release your neck. You can hold still or rock side to side. Whatever feels good. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Come to pause and then place your right hand to the mat. You can bend your right knee quite a bit. You can also use a block here or pillow. So bend your right knee, place your right hand on the mat or a block directly below your chin, and then reach your opposite arm up for a beautiful stretch. Get into that IT band area. Hold it here for a moment. And switch sides. Left hand down, left knee bent, right arm up. Stay with the breath. Release. And we're going to move a little bit here. So we're going to come back to the right hand and right knee bent. Inhale, reach your left arm up. And then on the exhale, bring the left arm down. Switch sides. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bring the right arm down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, down. The breath is leading the movement here. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Remove the block if you've used it. Slowly roll up, mountain pose. We're going to do a few sun salutations, modified. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, bend your knees slightly, fingertips to your shins. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, high plank position. Drop your knees, lower your chest, and pull your chest through your arms. Tuck your toes, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Look to your hands, step both feet forward. Root down, rise up, reach up to the sky. You could add a little back bend at the top if that feels good to you. And exhale, fold all the way to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, high plank position. Drop the knees lower and pull the chest through the arms. And tuck your toes. downward facing dog. We're going to do this one more time. Remember, always go at your own pace. Look to your hands, step or float, both feet forward. Root down, rise up, reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, high plank position. Lower the knees, lower the chest, pull them through the arms. And push back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Sun salutations are a great way to wake up the body, build some heat. Now extend your right leg up, three-legged dog. Reach your right leg up to the sky. And then bend the knee, lift the knee up. Open the hip. Keep your shoulders in line here. And then with control, step your right foot to your right hand. Drop your left knee and rise up, untucking the toe. Hold it here for a moment. Bring your hands to prayer and heart center. Take your left elbow to your right thigh for a twist. It doesn't have to hook, so you're just moving in that direction. Come back to center. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. From here, we're gonna place your left hand down. And now you can just hold it here and watch, or if you wanna try this, this is a great quad stretch. So you're gonna place your left hand with your left knee, and then you're gonna bend your left knee and reach your right arm back. Okay, and just hold that there for a moment. Breathe here. You can also use a strap if your back foot is not within your reach. A strap is a great way to get a little bit of an extra stretch in your quad and hip flexor without overdoing it. If you're a runner or walker or hiker, this is for you. Release. Step back. Push back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Reach the left leg up to the sky. Now bend the knee, open the hip. Keep your shoulders in line. And with control, step the left foot to the left hand. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, arms to the sky, untuck the back toe. Take a breath here, and then twist. Bring your hands to prayer and heart center. Take your opposite elbow to opposite thigh. Again, you don't have to hook the elbow to the thigh or knee. It can just simply be twisting. You're just moving in that direction. Remember, drop your expectations and listen to your body. Do what your body is telling you to do today. Back to center. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, you're going to bring your right hand down, so the same hand with whatever knee is on the ground, and then you're going to bend that right knee and reach back for those toes. And once again, I have a strap on hand. You can always set that up like this. strap if you used it. Hands to the mat, step your foot back, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open the hip. Now if you've been practicing for a while and you flipped your dog before, you've gone into wild thing without any issue, you can do so now. Just be mindful, it's a lot on that grounding wrist. Take a breath. If you flip, bring it back. Wherever you are, you're going to step that right foot to your right hand again. Find a moment to find your grounding stability. Rise up, crescent lunge. From here, bring your hands to prayer and heart center. Reach your arms behind you, interlace all 10 fingers. Roll the shoulders out, opening the shoulders, the chest, getting a slight back bend here. And release. Bring your hands to your hips. Step your left foot in just slightly. Straighten your right leg. We're coming into a pyramid pose. Blocks are helpful in this one. So you can set your blocks up right by your foot. And you can keep your hands at your hips. You can bind behind you. You can take a reverse prayer if your shoulders are fairly open. Whatever you'd like to do, you can just simply fold forward, but we're leaning with our chest. So we're coming forward, keeping a nice straight spine, right? And if you're using the blocks, you can simply touch down here. You're really trying to get into that hamstring, so you're keeping your hips in line. Okay? So you can pause here. If you took the bind, maybe this is where you're at. If you took reverse prayer, maybe this is where you're at. Just do what feels right for you. Hold it here for a moment. Stay with your breath. Slow and steady inhales. Slow and steady exhales. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly rise up. Release your bind if you took it. Step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Heel toe your feet out so that your feet are about 6 inches apart. Take your 2 forefingers, hook them onto your big toes. You can bend the knees. And then we're all going to bend our knees as much as possible and bring our abdomen to rest on our upper thighs. Let our necks release. Elbows are winging out to the side. And then you're going to start to straighten your legs. And once you feel a nice stretch, then you can start to use your arms to gently move deeper into this stretch. Hold it here for 3 breaths. Two more. And last one. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. High plank position, drop the knees, lower the chest, pull the chest through the arms, and push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, and exhale. Let's go to the other side, left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, keep those shoulders in line. You can stay here or flip your dog if you've practiced this before. It's a lot on the shoulders and wrists, so don't just go into it. If you flip, bring it back. And then everyone take that left foot to the left hand. Find your balance and stability. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Bring your hands to prayer and heart center. Inhale, reach out, and behind you, bind. Open the shoulders and chest. This is another one. You can always use a strap here or a towel. Release. Bring your hands to your hips. Step your right foot in, straighten your left leg. We're going to set up for a pyramid. So this side may be very different than the other side. You can choose to use blocks. You can keep your hands in your hips, or you can bind, do a reverse prayer. Whatever you want today. Lead with your chest. Hips stay in a line. Nice straight spine. Find that stretch. And breathe. With every exhale, sinking a little deeper into this. If you have the bound arms, like I'm modeling, make sure that you're keeping your palms touching. And you can use the strap. Inhale and exhale. Slowly come up. Release your bind, bring your hands to your hips if they're not there already, and step your right foot forward. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, high plank position. And then we're gonna bring our right foot to our left hand. So we're coming into a half pigeon. Getting into those glutes. Now, another good place to use the block or a pillow, you can place it under your bent knees hip, because you want to keep your hips in line. If when you go to sink into pigeon, you're coming over to the side like this and kind of collapsing into that hip, that's where you want the block or pillow underneath. And then once you're down there, if you need to adjust your position, use your back foot to go deeper instead of trying to, move your front leg. You don't want to injure the knee. So slowly sink into this, however you'd like. Come back to your breath, bring your awareness back to your inhales and exhales. Just let your body release. like to include a variation here, you can. You can just stay relaxed as well, but maybe bending the back knee, coming into a mermaid pose if you want to give some extra love to your quads. Just whatever feels right for you today. This is your practice, your body. Tap into it, start to notice what it's telling you to do or not do, when to take a challenge, when to release. Take one more breath wherever you are. And then slowly transition to the other side. Tuck your back toe. Step back, push back to down dog, and just reach that right leg up. Let's do some hip circles here. Make it feel good. And release it down. Other side, left foot to right hand. Adjust with that back foot. You can have a block underneath you. And just lower into this. Make every second count here. Relax and release. This may be the only time you find quiet today, so make every second count. If you'd like to take a variation here, now's the time to do it, or just stay where you're at and enjoy the last few moments. Wherever you're at, gently release. Tuck your back toe, step back, downward facing dog, extend that left leg up, take a few hip circles here. And release down. Transition to a seated position. Lower down. If you want a quick core challenge, go ahead and take that slow release from boat. Wherever you are, take a deep inhale and exhale, let it all go. Come into your final savasana. Take up space. Let your arms and feet fall at your sides. Let your body release. Come back to that breath. Noticing as it rises and falls. Noticing that connection between our breath and our body. The space it creates between our thoughts and our mind. Take a moment to find gratitude here. Gratitude for everything the day offers you. gratitude to yourself for doing something good for your body and your mind today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Take as much time as you like to finish up your final Savasana. I hope to see you soon, and I'll see you next Friday at 9 a.m. right here. Namaste.